have been through 10 different cities and twice as many jobs. You are not going anywhere. Wrong. Because you can't stop me. I don't want to lose my daughter.
No, mothers, daughters, and lovers.
Funny thing is, they were actually looking for gold around here, but they found coal instead.
Gee, that's really funny.
Look, you can just see the ruins back there of the old Skagit Hotel. My grandfather said they built the hotel about 1880, right where the stagecoach lines and the railroad met.
Uh-huh.
But they always scheduled the trains and coaches not to arrive at the same time. Otherwise, no one would have stayed overnight at the hotel.
Well, this is like major interesting, Tony.
Are you going to try it again?
Nah, it's flooded. You always gotta wait when it's flooded.
Maybe we could walk.
Maybe you should have taken the school bus home.
Look, Tony, I'm sure someone's going to be by really soon, okay?
Mother, stop.
I'm just trying to defrost my hand.
Oh, look, if your hands warm under your own shirt. I'm going to walk. It's not that far, and I'll send the tow truck back. Anyway, thanks for the ride, Tyler.
Yeah. Hey, don't get eaten by the bears.
Spirit has to be pretty hard up to eat her. I'm sorry.
Looking for gooseberries.
This isn't gooseberry season.
Damn. No wonder we haven't found any yet.
Are you crazy or something? Damn it, Claire, I've been a steady customer here since 1983. And you got no right to throw me out of here like I'm...
Half the truckers this side of the Canadian border got extra keys. Bad enough you think we're running some kind of cat house here. Worse, you don't even pay for the room.
I do. Monthly. Simon puts it on my tab, you know that.
Yeah, well, your tab just got rescinded. Hyman's sold out. There's a new owner.
Yeah, well, I want to talk to him.
Her.
You? Get in the truck, Linnell. You too, Shippy.
Hiding in the bathroom.
Double my pleasure, double my fun.
Need you to help you drive it?
Come on, girl.
Well, Dimity, it was different when I was manager. It was a lot easier to get along with. Is one good thing. Hey, I'm the owner now. I got responsibilities. I can't just look the other way anymore. There have got to be some changes made.
Well, not the sheets or the towels. What? Laundry service didn't show up this week. Ah, they're funny that way when they don't get paid.
Yeah, I told Earl I would see him in a couple of weeks. You think a person just... Billy? Billy?
Yo.
Look, I want you to change the locks on all the rooms.
Okay, sure. How much that's going to cost?
Just do it. And I don't want any more of these road roaches checking into my motel without you knowing about it, Lottie.
I guess it must be my eyes. They start to droop after working 16 hours a day. Any other problems you want to talk about, Claire? Hi. Tony inside?
Let's talk about you first, shall we? It's only 3:30.
We had a meltdown. The bar with Hawaii pictures came off the machine. Everybody had purple sunburns. Anyway, Mr. Laszlo called the repair people, and I got off early.
Great. So you get off work early and get home from dates late.
Wait, are you talking about last night?
Oh, no, I guess not, because last night you didn't come home at all. Where were you? Out chasing Neon with the Hell's Angels again?
Mom! I spent the night
At Gigi's, because it was late. You didn't want to wake us? So considerate. But I heard it too many times before.
Yeah? Well, so have I.
Fill her up. Check the oil. Flea bath.
Thanks.
Hey, so you want to wind down your windows?
After a while, you just get bored riding the same old school bus.
Let me fill it up for you. Well, I bet you've got a big tank on this car, huh? Yep. You take 25, 30 gallons?
Who the hell are they? I don't know. It was the weirdest thing. They were just wandering around out there by Lyman's Creek.
No more jelly beans. And no more hitchhikers. I don't care if they are young beans.
Mom.
Hey, Lottie, they're coming in. Try and sell them something.
Now, wait just 1 minute. Isn't that Phil Studer?
May I help you?
I get some film for this. I used to come in here every day till they banished me forever for stealing a Mad magazine. Well, hopefully they've forgotten.
Phil? Rubel Marcus. We played football together at Eastlake before you went off skiing.
Rubel Marcus. Well, sure. How are you? You're a little thinner on top, for one thing.
I'm terrific. It's been a long time.
Yeah, it has.
How come you never visit us?
What do you mean? I visit all the time. I came to my sister's wedding 10 years ago.
Remember me? Wade Graham. Could I get your autograph for my boy?
You bet you can.
I saw you talking about the races on TV.
Yeah, well, talking's easier. You don't have to worry about falling down. What's your name, son?
Jason Graham.
Jason. All right.
How can you put two S's in your last name?
Oh, it's supposed to look like ski tracks.
Well, they don't.
See you, Claire.
Bye-bye, Charlie.
Now, there's somebody I definitely remember. Where have you been? Hiding in some kind of time machine? Not fair to look just the same.
Oh, you're still so full of it.
Not when I tell you it's real good to see you.
You weren't around the last time I came home, and it ruined my whole stay.
Uh-huh.
We were living back east.
Yeah, I know. I asked about it.
My daughter, Laura, I'll bet you asked about me.
They said you'd moved to Chicago.
Well, I guess you did ask. Yeah, Chicago, Boston, New Jersey. A lot of places.
Hey, Phil. Come on. We still got to get up to the lodge.
Oh, well, let's saddle up, now.
The lodge?
Yeah, this woman in the car, Mrs. Holt, said that she rented the old van out to mine.
Oh, how come? What for?
I guess you don't get too many people vacation here this time of year.
For any time of year. What? You think you think the office woman please? Hello? Excuse me. Gentlemen, what is taking so long? Remember us? We're all freezing our Wheaties out there. I thought you just came in to buy some Silmer.
Hi, Paul. Erica, I ran into some old friends, and we were...
I can't believe this place. This is fantastic. I feel like I'm having a flashback to the 50s. What, is this your place? Did you do it like this? Well, I don't think anyone did it. It just sort of happened. Let me just see it. This is real, honest to God shit. Oh, no! Look at the counter. They got an electric train and it's delivering hamburgers. You die? Uh-huh. Sometimes.
No, you didn't. You must have known you've been hiding from us.
Yes, I did. You just forgot. I told you I went out with him in high school, but it was no big deal. And a long time before he won any business. Did you sleep with him, Mom? Put a zipper on it, okay?
He was the first guy, wasn't he? Laura, don't be rude. Was he, Mom?
That's enough out of both of you, all right?
Well, something must have happened.
Yeah, why?
Because Phil Suter said you broke his heart.
What?
Yeah, just before he got in the limo, he smiled at me and said, "You know your mom broke my heart when she ran off with that hippie."
So crazy.
That hippie. He was talking about Dad, wasn't he?
I never understood half the things that Phil Suter was talking about. Broke his heart? Got homework?
Mega time.
What happened with your essay?
I guess it was pretty good. I won.
You won the contest? That's great. Why didn't you say something? Huh?
We had a special student assembly, and I got a certificate from Mr. Malone. And also, you could do a reporter for a week on the Daily Record.
That's fabulous.
Hey,
A reporter on a real paper. What's that?
Mom, are you staying?
Just you and Laura. I gotta get back and give Lottie some time off before she gets even nastier. And I don't want you running out anywhere tonight. I'll be home at 11.
Now I know why you don't trust me. Like you and Phil Suter. You're afraid being wild runs in the family.
But I grew out of it, honey. Don't you think it's about time you did?
Yeah, you're right. It is time. Well, I'm leaving.
I beg your pardon?
I'm moving out, Mother. Joel's found a job in Seattle putting up drywall, and he starts next week, and I'm going with him.
Yeah. That's great. So you just roaring out on his motorcycle, and what? Move right in with it?
You don't have to say it like that. I love him.
Well, this is big news. Where are you going to live?
A friend of his is loaning us a trailer. It's in a park next to the water.
Trailer. I love it. And you found a job in Seattle, too.
I'm going to start looking for one as soon as I get there.
Well, you better start looking because jobs are hard to find in your field.
You don't have to be so sarcastic all the time. If you think this is such a stupid idea, why don't you just say so?
All right, Laura, it is a stupid idea. Now, does that make you feel better?
I think that's the real problem, isn't it? If I were smart, I would have gone to college, right?
You didn't even try.
Well, school bores me just like this town bores me.
What doesn't bore you? What is it you're so interested in?
There must be some. Hey, if I was going to college, I'd be leaving now anyway. That would be different. You wouldn't mind me going off to school. Still, you raised two smart dogs. You could be proud of both of them for a change. I have never felt that way. You know that. Oh, I know. You are never off like that. Oh, I'm out of here.
Some sense, young lady.
You are not going anywhere. Wrong. You can't stop me. you doing? Trying to figure out something to wear tomorrow. You worried about clothes? Don't tell Mom. I don't think she can handle 2 shocks in one day. I've got to go to the newspaper to meet the editor. Sounds like we better dress for success. This one. Are you really leaving? A couple of years they'll be going through. And she can holler all she wants, but 2 empty rooms. You want my heavy metal posters? No, I hate metal. Better than 10,000 Maniacs. So take them down. I mean, you're going to move in here, aren't you? You've always lusted after the big room. Yeah, but I wanted you down the hall, stuck in the little one. Seattle's not that far away.
Claire. It's your dad.
Look at him dragging in.
Why does he keep pushing it?
Coming out of the Dow's, I saw this Texas fellow's truck slide right off the road. I stopped to help him, and he gave me some of the spillage.
Got that Lottie chalk up pecan pies.
Yeah.
You look beat. I'll drive you home.
No. I don't want to wake the girls. I'll just grab a key and crash in one of the rooms here. Besides, I got to roll out of here tomorrow night.
Tomorrow night? What happened to your 4-day work week?
I lucked into a real easy run out of Vancouver.
Stop it, Dad. You're wearing your tires thin for nothing. Here's your money. Find a new charity.
What's the matter? Clowns from the bank call again?
You kidding? They got me on auto dial.
Honey, you'll turn it around.
Yeah, I'm working my butt off and going straight out of business.
I'd say you're the one who needs some rest. Why don't you go home?
Hey, Kimmy.
The Rams killed the Seahawks.
Oh, I got so ticked off watching that. Hell, the defense might as well stay back in the toilet and come out on the field.
Hey, you want some pecans?
No. Whole team's a bunch of overpaid, press-hungry. Good night, Claire. They don't have a lineup. It's a damn disabled list. Good night, Kitty.
Oh, yeah. Good night, Rubel. What's the matter, honey? Is it Laura? Come on, Claire, what's happening?
I don't know. Some better off. Says she's leaving. She hates it here.
All over the world, you got 17-year-old kids who hate being where they are.
She got a letter from her father. He's in New Zealand.
New Zealand? Son of a gun. What's he doing there?
Says he's onto some giant deal. Giant was underlined twice.
Well, there's a lot of money down there, a lot of opportunity.
Oh, please.
You know, Laura looks just like her father, especially when she's mad.
I don't appreciate it. I'm paying much too much for walking in her lately.
Well, maybe that's why she's so good looking.
Don't remind me. Anybody with any sense would have had a fleet. You know. No, I gotta marry the guy.
Stop regretting it, Claire. It's just like buying this place. You did it. It's done. Now make the best of it.
I don't want to lose my daughter.
You're mad at her because she's doing exactly the same thing you did. You're seeing yourself in her.
What am I doing? went off early and ended up right back here. I'm just going to have it careful. Auntie Bob, I want you to be right here. Right here. Perfect. Maureen, hurry up. Come on, come on. That's it. Collar up. Great. All of this. Now can pay attention. And no.
This is going to be a heavy party.
Well, you know, chances are they'll invite me to stay for lunch, have a drink.
Uh-huh.
So you'll have to pack up the equipment, and after that, you'll have to get back to town on your own.
Hi, Mom. Here she is. Come on, honey. Get the picture.
Come stand by me, Brittany. I'm the one everybody's going to be focused on.
Here we go. Everybody ready? Shout, Chuck E. Cheese!
Chuck E. Cheese?
Two ball in the corner pocket.
Ouch. That could hurt.
Wonderful. I love them. I want copies for everybody. All of them. 8 by 10. Matt.
Oh, how Mommy did. You live around here?
Yeah.
You're not a Mormon or anything?
No.
There is a whole case of the best Russian vodka sitting on the counter in there.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
And I was just going to take back my coffee.
I'm Brittany.
I'm Laura.
Nice meeting you.
She's a little strange, isn't she? You got it.
Is he a friend of yours?
Laszlo? No. I work for him. He's got this camera shop. Takes portraits of me.
Really? Like, this is your job?
Yeah.
Don't you go to college?
Well, yeah, sure. I take various night courses, sometimes it's 50. But I'm getting a place in Seattle next week. And I'll probably transfer to the U of L. They've got this really excellent school of design. I'm considering going into fashion design. Moving to New York, getting into that thing, you know.
Yeah, that'd be neat. What does your family do here?
Well, I live with my mom, and she just bought this place called... She just purchased this commercial property with a restaurant. And a hotel.
Really? Do you know the Slocums? They are friends who like own a zillion hotels. You know, Les Centres all over Europe and the Caribbean. Have you been to St. Bart's? Isn't it just paradise on earth?
Yeah, it really is.
Listen, tomorrow night my mother's having a party for her nerdy investors, so I've invited up some friends to help rescue me from Death by Board, and you should come too.
Well, I made plans with this guy, and I really don't have anything to wear. Well, I mean, I sent all my dressy stuff ahead to Seattle, you know.
Oh, listen, it's not like formal, and I can lend you something, or someone can. I always overpack. It'll be fun. And my brother Wiley is coming up with a couple of very cute college clothes.
Hey, Kimmy.
Hey, Richard.
You know, you didn't have to come with me.
Oh, I got to pick up something at the auto supply.
I mean, it's no big deal. It's not like I'm going to be working on the Washington Post. It's only the local paper. Circulation 25,000, read by everybody in 3 counties.
So why are you so nervous?
I'm not nervous, Grandpa. I'm just organizing my thoughts.
Don't you think it'd be better to organize your thoughts inside where it's warmer?
Hi, I'm here to see the editor.
Oh, all right. Go on back, sweetheart.
Well, I read all 73 essays. I have for the last 5 years in response to the contest at Tumwater High School. And let me tell you, yours was the best ever. You're a writer.
Thank you.
So you've won a week here at our newspaper. Excuse me, John. And I'm going to give you your first assignment, which is due on Monday. And on Wednesday, we print it. Your own article. Right there in the paper.
Yes, sir.
The Old Northwest Turkey-Rama.
What's that?
It's at Polson Park. It's a celebration of Washington's agricultural heritage. And besides the annual turkey races, they're having a trained parrot show this year.
Well, Mr. Forrest, honestly, I was thinking of writing something a little more, I don't know, serious.
Well, how about obituaries? I suppose you could help Louise back there.
No, I meant more like I could do some investigative reporting.
Investigative? Well, what do you propose to investigate?
I figure if I just snoop around, pick out some tips, follow up on some leads, I think I've got a real nose for news, and I could come up with something better than this turkey ramen.
Good, you do that, Tony.
Okay, great.
After you write my article, then you can snoop around for your big story.
Anything that might be of interest to our readers? Maybe some investigation? Any kind of criminal activity today? Yesterday? Last week?
Kyle Reifenrath. Sheriff brings up an interesting case, that of Kyle Reifenrath.
How do you spell that?
Just like it sounds. We apprehended Kyle on Monday and hauled him in.
What for?
Well, Kyle is a habitual offender who seems to think that the words no parking refers to everyone but him. As a result, he's collected a whopping 53 unpaid violations in the last 16 months.
Well, Zone 3, covering the outlying Salt Lake area, would remain fixed. Zone 4, bounded by Holt Street and the Matoma River, would see a rate increase of 7 cents, discounted to 5 for exact change. Excluded are the standard senior and student passes, which remain fixed at the current levels. Seeing eye dogs would be exempted from any tariff, although we will be considering mandatory muzzles in our upcoming bill number 470.
What's the matter, Tony? Somebody steal your cat?
No. No sex scandals, no murders, no FBI sting operations, no story, and no future in journalism.
Hey, I saw a fan belt this morning.
Hi, Mom. Would help or stay out of the way. I don't have time. Oh, damn it. Rubel, where are the sweet potatoes?
They're over yonder.
Seems to be a lot of cooking for this one trucker sitting out there.
That woman with the Texas-sized fur coat called in a panic. There's a host. The rough slide on Highway 2, and her caterer from Seattle can't make it up here. Nearly begged your mother to fix the dinner for her party tonight.
Only 100 of her closest friends.
And she ordered dinner from Highland?
Honey, that's my attitude, but your mother. Hell, we could barely serve 30 after the Super Bowl.
We could do it if you would all stop talking so much.
I mean, we are not caterers by any... Hyman would have taken that woman right over to the mini-mart freezer, pointed to the frozen lean cuisine, and said, help yourself. That's because Hyman Lowe always thought small. Thought big enough to work out the price ahead of time.
She hung up the phone before we could get to it. Now, would you please bring the station wagon around? Honey, Tara, 5 notes, 6 pieces of that. Where's Flora? She's never around when you need her. Tony, get Billy. We're taking this truck, too. And you're coming.
No, but I have to look at my story for the newspaper. My deadline's Monday, and I haven't done anything.
According to Lottie, it could be a mass murder tonight. Think of the headline. 100 out-of-towners struck down by ptomaine poisoning.
Oh, gee, thanks for the ride, Joel.
I could have gotten here myself.
Oh, yeah, well, I was afraid you might hitchhike. Some stranger to invite you to a party you'd probably go with.
Hey, Brittany invited me, a girl I met. I never get to do anything. This is like my going away party, all right?
Tell me, who you going to go away with, because it ain't me.
All right. Fine, not you. Good.
You know something? A guy like my dad would have punched your lights out, kaboom, end of argument.
Oh, great. You and your dad are both idiots.
Laura, you're lucky I'm one of those new generation of guys. Sensitive to women's Looney Tune moods.
You know, I don't really know anybody here, and I kind of feel like I'm intruding.
Don't be sly. Just say, you're afraid you're going to be bored out of your skull. No, I didn't mean it. No. My friends will be here soon, and I promise this party won't be nearly so lame. That looks a lot sexier on you. Anyway, so you have something nicer, but did you pass all your things?
No. This is fun.
Oh, God, in here this afternoon. I really, really appreciate you doing this to me at the last minute.
No problem.
Yes, all in a long day's work. I just hope, I've got 100 guests coming over expecting French Belle cuisine, and this, what is this white food here? Mashed potatoes. You know, potatoes, and you mash them up?
I know what mashed potatoes are. We call it Nouvelle Northwestern.
You look worried. So should you.
Would you like an hors d'oeuvre?
Careful, it's real hot. What is it, sweetheart?
It's my mother's chili dip.
Yeah, that does not have to be 1 year. Have to do it for over 50. So now who's going to be the general partner? I think we're going to be
I know it's pretty and scenic, and very, Uncle Adams, but I can't believe you really live here. Well, we've only been here for 3 years, and I also spend a lot of time with my father. We have another place to stay. Thanks, Wyman.
You know, I think a person could be very happy here. If you were a right-wing survivalist, living in the woods with 4 wives, waiting for the fall of civilization.
Your brother's a real funny guy. For your information, American River's where it's happening, dude. They closed the movie theater, but we still have a video arcade. Or on Saturday night, you could hang out at the Skagit Flats Trout Hatchery, or you could visit Flaming Geyser Park and watch this little 8-inch flame shooting up out of the ground. Or stop by our local commune. Chat with a real guru. Grow your own character.
Everybody adores your dinner. I told him it was real Americana. I even said it was my idea to surprise him with it all along.
Whatever works.
Somebody told me you just took over High Loan.
I bought it a couple months ago.
Oh, and I guess you haven't thought about selling it yet, huh?
Selling it. The last couple of months I haven't had time to take an offer, and believe me, nobody's been offering.
What if I did?
Dinner couldn't have been that good.
No, I'm not kidding. I was talking to the banker the other day.
About buying Hilo?
Well, about everything, but Hilo should come up. And I told him that I thought you could make a good profit.
Yeah, well, I think I can make a profit, too. By keeping it. It's going to take a little time.
And the bank seemed real interested. In fact, between you and me, I think they're a little worried about you.
They told you that? I don't appreciate you talking to me.
Don't get upset because it's probably because you're a woman. They think you're just another gypsy airhead like me.
I'm not so sure you are.
Well, I know all the moves because I was one.
Yeah?
About 2 years ago, I got all the gypsy kicked out of me.
What happened? I mean, you seem to know an awful lot about my life.
Well, I woke up one morning and found myself a couple of $1 million in debt. That was all my wonderful husband Sam left me.
He died?
No, not Sam. No, I got 8 to 10 in prison for securities fraud. So there I was at rock bottom. And I mean on my knees, sweetheart. But I got up, and I've done okay since. Mostly on land speculation.
Is that what you're doing here?
Well, yeah, always shopping. Anyway, you think about it, and you call Rick Jameson at the bank. I quoted him what I thought would be a fair price for Hilo.
Thanks, but I don't think so.
Why, are you waiting for Donald Trump to make you a better offer?
No. But I am waiting to talk about my catering bill.
Oh, that's right. I'm sorry, sweetheart. How much is it?
Well, last week I took dinner to the city council, and I charged them $45. Now, there were only 6 of them.
$45. Think a lot of your food.
Yeah, in fact, I do.
Oh, I just didn't expect New York prices up here.
Well, these are American River prices.
Honey, I'm not arguing with you. You want $45 per person, that's what you get.
Right. Per person. That's it. That's the deal.
Okay, then. 45 times 105 guests.
Time to get to do that. By the way, I got the check.
Yeah, I guess I forgot to add the service charge and the rental for us providing.
Oh, I don't know, Lottie. I think I did all right.
Holy Rubel, look at this.
Where's the bill?
Cut your glasses. It's going to be clean sheets and shorter hours. Woohoo!
We're negotiating. Always good.
Oh, boy. Stuffed bell pepper.
Chicken. I'm fixing.
The meatloaf looks exquisite tonight. Would you prefer brown or white gravy?
How about we send out the pizza?
Yeah, and let me be the one to go get it.
Sorry, Mother had this brilliant idea to have food brought up from a local diner.
Uh-oh. Guess we're late. Here comes dessert.
It looks wonderful.
Now, how did you know I was lusting for some pumpkin pie?
Did you cook all this yourself?
No, I had help.
What's the name of this lady?
Hello.
I love that. That's sweet.
Yeah, you're going to have to take us there sometime, Laura.
You two must already know each other.
Yes. We've met. Well, I'll get some ice cream.
Hey, don't look so sad. You haven't even tasted it yet.
I didn't know you were here.
Oh, only baby Laura. I guess I'm surprising everyone tonight.
Ah, she's just a little embarrassed.
Kids are always embarrassed by this.
No. It was more than that.
Well, she looks okay now. She's really pretty, Claire.
Yes, she is.
She reminds me a lot of you in high school.
Was I wild?
Well, we did manage to have a few.
Never mind. It's the wrong guy. Did I seem dissatisfied with everything?
Yep. And everybody.
Come here.
Back there.
Nice, thank you. You're great.
Okay.
Oh.
Slide over. You push down very slowly.
Uh-huh.
You release it. And you push down halfway.
That can't always work.
No, but it's great when it does.
What are you doing?
I'm taking you back to town.
This is my car.
Don't confuse me with details.
What is it?
Lottie, you want me to back out your car for you?
Oh, sure, honey. Next year when you get your license, that'd be great. There was another tray, a serving tray.
Oh, my gosh. I'll get it.
You take one now, and give me your New York address. You'll be on the mailing list. Come on, Lottie, let's go. I found my story. I didn't know you lost it. No, I got a dead one. You got a dead what?
Time to take a walk. Time to sit and talk. But you know
can't believe I only met you 3 hours ago.
Don't be so sure.
What?
Maybe you still haven't met me. Maybe you'll hate me when you do.
Well, you know, Laura, you're, whoever you are, you're weird. But I can deal with weird. I'm a psychic.
That's it. I can't take this anymore. I'm busting out of here. Escape from Alcatraz. Guys, I'm going over the wall. Who's got the guts to go with me?
Yeah, where are you going?
No, down to Seattle. I mean, there's got to be something going on Saturday night.
And how are you going to get there?
Well, we could hijack a limousine. There's plenty out front. You guys, I was kidding. This is crazy. Remember what happened to Bonnie and Clyde? Quiet down.
I come in.
What about the driver?
Oh, they're just camped out in the maid's room playing poker.
When Walker blew into town that winter, it was like a heat wave hit. Suddenly I'm calling my dad at Jerkwater Pool and heading south for Route 66.
Yeah, the last I heard from you was a postcard from Las Vegas.
We hit Vegas for $217. In 4 nights we had 13,000. That was 6 months in France, Rome, Greece, and 6 years in Chicago, teaching math, and Patterson, New Jersey. That's it. Don't miss the turnoff. What are you doing? So do you know what time it is?
What happened to the romantic view of the lake? I can't believe they built a power plant.
Louis,
What?
this isn't a power plant, it's a sewage treatment plant. There's a lot of people who fought against it because they were afraid that it was going to ruin the ecology.
Damn it. Should have stayed.
And I couldn't help public utilities once it sets out to
No,
this.
I meant I should have stayed in American River. But when you went off,
Are you kidding? You were the one who walked out of me in your ski boots. Just flew off to the Junior National.
Well, maybe we both should have stayed.
You wouldn't have gotten anywhere.
oh, yeah, where did I get? A lot of guys had 2-track minds skiing. Me, I had to go racing. Well, I learned that the downhill's a lot longer than 1.8 miles. If you win, that 1 minute 59.85 can carry you for years. Look up. Bring around the moon. Heavy snow. My fastest race was through my money. Too many cars, houses, and hobbies. And you must have seen the famous Phil Studer line of ski floats.
I guess I missed it.
Oh, hurts your eyes. Bright fluorescent, lime, orange, and yellow.
They glowed big a couple of seasons, then you were Chapter 11 and flat out of business.
That's where I should be headed with Hilos. Maybe I should say yes to Erica.
Erica?
Well, the blue, she offered to buy the place.
Nothing's out of the blue with Erica.
I've been burning myself out. It'd be so nice to have enough money to move to Seattle and be a guest at parties instead of a cook.
Look out. I'm telling you, that's how she hooks you. I met her last Christmas at Sun Valley.
I thought you lived in Colorado.
I move around. I get paid by resorts to ski with rich people. Drink with them, dine with them. Then Erica and her partners made me an offer out of the blue. Now they drag me around, showing me off to prospective investors. Like a painting they got on auction. Or a 68 Ferrari. Something older but collectible. When I was 19, some jerk sports writer told me there was nothing as disenchanting as wings.
You remember the night that we were parked here and, we were fooling around? And suddenly, kabam, the pine cone bounced off the top of the car.
You screamed. You actually screamed like the Manson clan had it or something. Then you jumped out of the car naked.
I wasn't naked.
Yes, you were. And I remember how beautiful you looked.
Or maybe half naked.
When Erica Holt and her business associates arrived last week, they claimed to be hunting for gooseberries. Now there is growing evidence that indicates that they may be after much larger game. Indeed, Erica Holt may be out to sack American River itself and turn it into a fancy ski resort.
And if you're going to New York, you might as well stop in Boston first.
What's in Boston?
Me? I live with some friends in this big old house. And I know this guy who runs a little ad agency where you could probably get some work doing design or whatever.
Hey, don't bother the driver. I don't believe it. I'm sleeping in my own hotel.
Feels real good.
I just lost 5 pounds. You have 2 more to go. But I'm going to do it.
Ah. That's my leg. I'm a mass of sports-related injuries.
Why don't you show me where I hurt? Another injury?
No, I thought I heard something.
Nothing.
There's nobody in here. Who's in this one?
My ski instructor runs off with my caterer. I tell you, it is a bitch to get reliable help these days.
I think you should go back to the lodge. I think that would be the best idea.
Isn't it sweet? The two of you having a little class reunion?
What do you want?
You know, Phil told me that you were really something in high school. I just hope that you weren't voted Miss Most Likely to Succeed, because it'd really be a shame, you know, the way your life has turned out.
I don't know what you're doing here, but I think you should leave. Now.
Don't look at me like that. You think I'm ridiculous? Take a look at yourself, honey. You're checking into your own Roach Motel with the famous Olympic broad jumper.
Oh, for God's sake, Erica, that's enough.
By the way, how'd you mark his performance? Because I gave him a 9.9. He's something, isn't he? He show you all his scars and injuries?
Erica, you're out of your mind about nothing but getting a damn car.
And did Philby tell you how tough it is to be a winner? Well, that always melts the ladies, doesn't it, Phil? Certainly worked with me.
Maybe you better go, too.
Minute 23:11. 23:11.
Oh, thanks for the ride. My first one in a limousine. There's your mom waiting for you.
Oh, God, that's her mother.
And this is the hotel she owns? Night is getting more bizarre by the minute.
Just shut up, okay? But don't listen to them. They're idiots. By the way, I lied, too. I'm not a psych major.
Claire?
Jack, what's going on?
Well, we had a report earlier this evening that a classy car-to-go limousine service in Seattle had one of their cars stolen up here. And about 3 hours later, Jerry's out on the road, and here comes the limo shooting around the curve right at him.
I pursued and clocked him at approximately 23 miles over the speed limit.
You were driving?
We went to Seattle, and I knew the way back.
And there was all kinds of liquor in the car.
Wait, it comes with it when you rent it.
We told her to slow down.
What?
All right, Kimberly, start weaseling.
It was Laura's idea to steal it.
I was only kidding.
Look, we all...
Officer, my daughter has never even had a ticket for jaywalking, and I know all of these other kids very well, except for this one. I mean, I think it's a matter of bad influence, hanging out around the wrong kinds of people.
Erica, shut up.
Well, I remember we've had a couple of other problems with Laura.
You like the time she ran away when she was 14? Or was it spraying that nasty old man at the Little League playoffs with Orange Crush? Ah, yeah, Jack, you've got quite a record. I realize there's been a whole rash of limousine thefts in American River. But if you mean to make an example out of this, then you're going to have to throw all of these kids in jail. Because you are not going to single out my daughter.
Wiley. Wiley!
Laura,
Leave me alone.
look, I told you I don't care about any of this. I want to know where I can find you.
Why? I mean, all that happened tonight, I wasted my time running around with a bunch of rich punks.
I'm going to call you. I'll find your house.
I'm not going to be there anyway. I have a boyfriend, by the way, and we're going to Seattle. So I guess that's fine. Well, I guess we're being taken for so bad.
Hey, don't get the idea I approve of what you were doing.
Oh, great. Here it comes.
What were you doing?
Nothing. Laura, I want to know. Nothing. I met some jerks. None of this matters anyway, because I'm getting out of here.
Don't start threatening me with that again.
I am not threatening you. I'm going. What, you want to escape? How about right now? How about right here? Laura? Help me. Laura, come here. Come here. Okay, here it is. I am leaving tomorrow. Joel and I have it all organized.
You have never had anything organized in your life.
I am so tired of hearing that. Because you know what? I got it more together than you do. Forget it. I am not taking orders anymore. Not from someone... Listen, I didn't want to come to this damn town in the first place. Let go of me! Why did you drag us here, huh? You can't even answer that, can you?
Yes.
I'll walk. You tell me I'm screwed up. Look at you. You're a confused woman. You have been through 10 different cities and twice as many jobs.
Get in the car. I am walking. Did you notice? Mind your own business.
Where's Laura?
Walking.
Who's got company?
Who is it?
The editor for the newspaper here.
For breakfast?
This is something. This is really something. The first article, and she's gonna blow the lid off American River.
All right, may we have some quiet, please? Quiet, please. Quiet, quiet.
If we agree to this preliminary study, does that mean the ski resort will be coming to shore?
No. This is just a feasibility study.
There would definitely be a referendum, a public vote to decide on the town's future direction.
Well, anyway, I think it's a good idea. It would mean more money coming in, and we could sure use it.
Okay. Now, this woman has got to the heart of the matter.
Keep an eye on my trailer for me, would you, Sheriff?
What for? Probably already stolen.
You're going to be heartbroken. But we're leaving town tonight.
Oh, don't get my hopes up.
My husband Sam, who is no longer with us, always used to say, good business is good money for good people. I think that's you. I think that's all of us. Good people are about to seize a golden opportunity here.
I want to assure all of you that your city council is not taking a back seat on these things. We're going to monitor the development company every step of the way.
Yeah? How come, Walter, you weren't monitoring anything until it showed up in the newspaper this morning? I mean, when were we supposed to learn?
Believe me, I empathize with your suspicions. I do, sincerely. But we always intended to announce our plans for the resort at the proper time.
And when was that? After you bought up every piece of land around here cheap.
Oh, sit down, Carter. What do you know about progress? You're a pig farmer.
I'd rather raise pigs than peddle life insurance.
All right, we are not going to allow this to degenerate into name calling. Now, we are going to...
We're all packed and ready to go. When we get a phone, I'll call him now.
Okay. We will, of course, begin with all the necessary environmental reports and project design. All of this will be done right here, using all the local talent and expertise that we can find. For example, Phil Studer, Olympic champion. He'll be heading up the design team for laying out the mountain high and sunrise ski lifts. And the first runs that'll be cut down to the northwestern slope of Mount
I'm Claire Nichols. I'd like to say something here.
All right, go ahead, Claire.
My daughter tells me that I'm a confused woman. Well, I've been listening to the arguments here tonight, and I guess there's a lot of us confused people. You get confused when you forget what's valuable. Money can do that. You think of all the new activity, the new work, building those hotels and condominiums, changing the face of an old town. God, it would be nice to be prosperous. But then what happens? When everything's built and the boom is just an echo. Big investors will be happy. They'll be back in New York and L.A. collecting their dividends and leases. But we're still going to have to live here. I guess the skiers will come, and there'll be plenty of need for waiters and maids to clean up the condos. When the weekenders ask us why we still call the new airport Augie's Meadows, are you going to believe us when we tell them that there was this guy named Augie who used to raise cattle there? My dad used to fish in the stream. My little girl collected tadpoles for school in the field. And my oldest daughter got caught there kissing a boy at church carnival. She was embarrassed. I pretended I was angry. But that was all a long time ago before Augie sold to the developer. I wonder if anybody's going to care when we tell them that the condos used to be forests. The ski runs were wilderness trails, and the high-low disco where they're getting drunk used to be an honest-to-God truck stop. Now, you'll be watching a cute little waitress. Everybody smile, they say, hey, let's invite her down to the condo, have a little fun in the hot tub. Well, you know those locals. They'll do anything for money. My father grew up. So did his father. He was a coal miner. My dad had a lumber mill. Times got tough, he bought a truck. Those are the ups and downs, and that's all right because my mom never wanted to leave American River. It meant too much to her. She used to say, Cascade Mountains are her own Shangri-La. The kind of special place where you could live a better life when the world around you is going crazy. And that's why I came back here 3 years ago. And I admit, I did get confused. A lot of everyday problems. I lost faith in this town. I lost track of my family. I couldn't see the forest for the trees, but I hope with all my heart that it's not too late, because I don't want to lose those things. Which adds up to my answer, Erica. My bottom line, I'm not selling. I'm not leaving. Highlows is mine, and I'm going to keep it. Gotta find an easier way to talk to each other.
You guys, well, I'm surprised you're interested in something like this.
Oh, I love this. Claire can talk to different nuts down the slope now.
We're going
Claire, you're tough. I think you just sent Erica into overtime with her psychiatrist.
You knew about this the whole time? You're a partner? Aren't you going to name a lodge after you?
Just in the dreaming stage. How many of these projects fall apart?
Gotta go.
Look, Claire, I'm going to be around. Maybe I'll see you at breakfast. What time do you open?
Oh, the charm's still there. I'm just afraid everything else is pulled off.
Damn it, Claire, I'm trying to apologize. And I need to know I got a chance here. I mean, what were you thinking when you took me to the motel?
Put your voice down.
No, I saw something there. I saw some spark. Not wrong.
No, you're not wrong. What you saw was me trying to be that 16-year-old girl who loved you. That you were afraid of. Whoa, Mom, there's a ring around the moon. It's gonna snow. Yeah, who told you that? Did Phil Spooner tell you that? Because it's not true. You can't believe any damn thing that guy says because he's just a ski bum and he's trying to charm you, and you are in big trouble if you listen to him.
Mom? I think it's snowing. Look up.
No, I'm not going to look up. It's just a coincidence, and I don't want any part of it.
Sure looks like snow to me.
No, thank you. I looked up before, I regretted it, and now I'm going to be sensible and look down at the ground at my feet so I don't slip and break my neck. Okay, so he was right about one thing. I finally got lucky.
Come home to NBC. The excitement of Premiere Week begins in just 8 days. Coming up next on NBC, it's Baby Boom.
This is Kate Jackson inviting you to watch Baby Boom. From deadlines to diapers, it's a juggling act you won't want to miss.
Tuesday at noon Eastern, the president talks to school kids about drugs. Then the kids will speak out, and some people kids look up to. I'm Tom Brokaw. Join me for an NBC News special.